Test. Okay, interesting. So my mic wasn't working there. Restarted the headset, cured that. So apologies for that slight delay. Apologies for the delay in starting. I've had internet issues, but we're here now. So let's get the show on the road. We're under a bit of time break to get to Budapest.
Welcome to Hot Start Flight Support. How can we help you today?
Well, Jenny, departing 1945 is the time. Gonna need some fuel. It's gonna be packs who are looking after themselves. Shouldn't need any de-icing. And we're going to be running off the APU.
Of course, Captain. I'll get that organized for you right away.
So what I do have is the compressor added, so that should hopefully make things better. I've changed the levels a bit, but of course there's certainly volume, i.e. In the aircraft, on the headset, you can easily see how it could go wrong. Anyway, I've got chat up as well, so I should be able to see everyone. Are we online? Fire up X-Pilot. I don't think there's anybody on the ground here, so we're in exactly the same position with bad parking from last night. I haven't got rid of those vehicles. And I'm pretty sure this airport is empty this evening, which is a shame. There we are picking up traffic, so without further delay, let's go on the road. Let's open this, come back to it in a second. Full and proper reality. As always, if you are, please say hi. I'm going to leave that down because of course we're nose door. I'm just going to leave the nose door. That doesn't make it much quicker, I don't think. Just hit the jet. Let's pin battery connection. Up off last night. There it is. Still the flashlight in. And let's come over here. Connect up. Okay. Battery. That easy on the aeroplanes I fly. Head into the back, nice and dark. No shades. Head up to the front. Lamp test. Lamp test. I'll leave those open last night because they are difficult to see. Circuit breakers, they will be in. Those. And in the Adrian might be online actually. So airplane and flight clubs have got the log up and I've started filling that in. Time, yeah, we're going to call started at 1900. defects. Circuit breakers we checked, emergency equipment, of course, axe, fire extinguisher, all the other bits. The pumps are all off. Nose steering is off, gear lever is down, spoilers retracted, flaps are up and matched. ADG manual is stowed. Get up and check the battery. And we're looking at 22 volts minimum, 25 on both batteries. Fire extinguishers, so the Fire X left, right, 1 and 2 bibs okay, and the APU checked and okay. Fail first. 345 caution.
Jet pipe overheat. Jet pipe overheat.
3 red, 3 green. So we can start up the APU. We've got 1310 on board. I think that should be 1330, but yep, there we go. So that's increasing. If you're watching, do say hi. APU started at 1911 with 1330 kilos. Establish AC and DC in a moment. APU comes online. And then we'll get the audio checks. So APU gen off. There we go, everything's powering up. So batteries are charging, buses I expect to be on are on, as are the ACs. Power output's good.
Flight compartment checklist. AC and DC electrics.
We've checked.
Nav lights, logo light.
Nav lights on, logo light come on, but I don't think it comes on until the AC/DC utility comes on.
Cockpit lights.
They're dim and set. Hello, Stefan. Thank you very much. It's good to be back. A while, and streaming, in addition to flying, does add a lot more, especially when you're a bit rusty on the airplane, as I have been.
Lamp test.
Down here. And forward, of course, bulbs. Which
Duct monitor.
Bleed air duct.
there we got 5
Bleed
warnings.
air duct.
Green. Switch
Bleed
lights.
air duct.
A-OK. Be okay.
FMS database status.
Let's have a look. Index status. Set to clear out the previous flight plan. Fail briefly.
FMS flight plan uplink. ATIS.
So,
All right,
many.
Captain. Fuel truck is hooked up. Just let me know how much fuel you need. Or would you like to go tanks full today?
you can wait for it. Weather. So we will get the ATIS, but weather. So the fuel density is 0.818. We need 1220 divided by 8 gives us a volume of 4191. That will work.
All
20.
right. I'm gonna go start up the pump.
Anyway, I hope you're well. Happy New Year. I hope you had a good, etc. We are in a bit of a rush this evening, so closed, sensors off, and there we are. So let's get the ATIS. We are departing Lima Quebec, Sierra. And our alternate is, where that is. Don't do off. What I want to do, pop in the ATIS, because that. Okay, well, let's see if we can get the departure first. And of course, it's departure ATIS from destination. If that comes back with nothing, pick the other one on next as well. Looks like I said Adria East. I don't know if they cover us. 055. .50. ATIS going.
Anti-skid.
It's armed. Test. Anti-skid. Test OK.
Nose door.
So that's going to open because I put the switch down. So round. The fueler. Fuely things.
Hydraulic 3A pump.
Couples. You can hear the door open.
Nose door.
Good.
Brake pressure.
We have 3,000 psi.
Parking brake.
Set and enunciated.
Nose door.
That will be closed next, so let's close that. The other logo light isn't on. Get these pins.
Hydraulic panel and pumps.
So 3A is up and running. The others on. 3A's gone white. The others are green. Principal is temperatures. No hydraulic one. And then we go back.
Refueling is complete, Captain. Do you need anything else?
Complete. Yeah, that was quick. So, 1, 2 local. Expect.
Electric panel.
So, what's he given us? We need 2550, we've got 2530, that's good enough.
Okay, just one quick signature on here, and I'll be on my way.
He's given us 8. Over litre. Seven. A fuel card.
Here's a copy for your records. Have a nice day.
Yeah. So before we forget, turn those panel on, shut. Gem one off.
AC DC utility switch.
On. Then lights come on. Gives us a light in here. I don't need this anymore.
Start ignition panel.
Is all cut off.
Fuel panel.
Those over. Comes on. Up. Push. Left to right pump.
APU LCV. 10th stage isolation valve. Packs.
Both on.
Air conditioning panel.
So MS not guarded. out extinguished and guarded as required. Cabin rapidly. What is it? Degrees.
Pressurization panel.
So 0 differential pressure we have. And out centered manual. To the left. In manual and cast. Light illuminates. Egress is out guarded. Oh, my headset went off there. What do we get on a level? I think it's 1001. So let's go down here. Sorry if that's dizzy. 5-6. About there. 60. The arrival elevation. I don't think Budapest is particularly high. Of course. Connect. Hopefully the volume level's alright, if you can tell me if I'm stuffing. Navigator off chart's a hell of a lot more complicated than it used to be. Not that I'm complaining, just that lots of features crammed in. So, let's have dash aerodrome elevation is on the end. 96. That was good enough. Field elevation and arrow. Yep.
Bleed air panel.
So all out. It's in out. The lit valley.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice panel switch.
Is of course down here and is.
Cal anti-ice switches.
It's easier to get them from this position. Both in, no call, out.
Anti-ice panel.
So wings on. Test goes to high, push test. Left heat, okay. Side. Off. The heats. Ice detect is the one. Ice caution. Heat. Overheat.
Wing overheat.
Test okay.
Wing
Left
overheat.
heats.
Emergency lights.
They are currently functioned. Check them yet. At some point. Caption. So. Caution. Captions.
Passenger signs.
Visual.
ELT.
Armed.
Glare shield panel.
So 200. Which I don't know what the. Have a look at the SID yet, so I don't know what the count is. So select 5. I know the terrain around here is quite high. We are still resting the ATIS. That's taken a while. Interesting. Anything else to do on glare shield? I think.
Crew and passenger oxygen.
So these 1820 SI, of course, check our masks, etc. I'm not going to do that now. Anyone else is trying to chat to, say hi. See it today.
DCU warning panel.
There's over this side. That extinguisher guarded.
CBR.
That comes on. Okay.
Audio panels.
So we're on one. Does both sides. Doesn't matter that you turn COM1 off, whichever the mic is selected to get the audio. That's selected now.
SPS system.
Section this side is on. This side is on. Flight control there. Capture in. Goes all the way down. And as Toto explained recently, the artificial feel in this. Anyway, it's a big spring in the control run. Smacking forward. Disconnect flight control. Obviously, I don't do the check. I find it difficult to map these. I probably could find a button for these. Yes. Maybe. Yes. Yes. The disconnect. Can't do this easily anyway. The caption's gone.
Integrated standby instrument.
That is of course down here. Service will be set in a moment. Oh, look, ATIS timed out. Okay, so there is none there. Go back. Test. Arrival. Start auto updates, and that should work because well, I try and it's a 45-minute leg today, so we want to do as much ground to save us time in the air. And I can't get Charles. That's infuriating. Give up on the little one. So, standby instrument. Have a look at app page. Go. See. So off the OFP, of course, the OFP. We are within that generated that long ago. Time on the ATIS on the OFP. 1800. Oh, there's ATIS. So the elevation here at Sarajevo is 1705. It's close enough there for government.
Clock.
Like reset. Time is
EFS ICAS.
yes, checked.
Main landing gear bay overheat.
I'm going to do fail first. Checked.
Gear bay overheat.
And you'll trust there.
TOS warning switches.
Out and guarded. Just over here, and of course I've got it on my external PFD.
Glide slope. Pull up.
As I mentioned last time, I've got
Wind shear.
these
Wind
two
shear. Wind shear.
and the clock on screen.
Terrain.
Just the aspect
terrain.
ratio, I
Pull
can't
up.
fit them nicely in the same configuration as we've got here without stretching. So instead of trying to program this screen, start screening, that's fine for me.
Pitch and roll disconnects.
They're both in and stowed.
Ground spoilers.
So
Thrust reversers.
stowed, pressed and out. I've got those mapped to a hardware switch.
Thrust levers.
Full correct on one. So cut off two.
Engine speed switches.
Are here and on.
Engine vibration check.
Up to off. DeepCool.
Oral warning. Smoke detector.
Well, that's like baggage.
Smoke.
Trims. Mock trim.
So again, you meant to do it one, disconnect that side, just do it one side. So in snap to inop. Copilot snap trim disconnect. Well, I can't do that. Check for the clacker, did I? So clacker in both directions. Can a clacker in the other. Disconnect. Stab and Mac. Stab 1 in op. Six in the cabin. Turn that down. Disconnect. And in stab trim. About 6 take off because we're light. Tell you what, we can go a little bit higher. About 7 because I have found it a bit hard. Archer. I'm not going to check the aileron. But I set neutral.
Yacht
I
Ampers.
don't think I've got anything mapped to run. Input 1. In.
Reversionary inhibit switches.
I think they're all set. Difficult to tell with the blurries from Bang 12.
IRS.
Data display. Iris state. Have.
CPDLC.
There, I don't think is any here at the moment. But just looking online on VATSCOPE, give me a rough idea. I guess there was Adria, but they're now offline, so we don't go to them. So, what's the to do? One. Yes, I know I can type it in. Line reality. Actually, the GTN 650 favorite rent thing has. That does have touchscreen, but I still prefer, especially when it's bumpy, just to big dials. Even though it's a bit slow. So, CPDLC.
TCAS.
The TCAS test down here.
TCAS system test OK.
ATIS and clearance.
So, have we got...
Hello, Captain. It's Jenny from Hot Start Flight Support. Your passengers have arrived. Shall I have them brought to the plane?
Why not?
Understood. They'll be there in a
Give
couple of
themselves a drink.
minutes. Anything else? Always a pleasure. Take care.
So until then we'll have to make do with the other we have. So we'll come back to that.
FMS flight plan. Wind update. Perf.
So it's pretty simple direct routing today, which parts Eurocontrol validation. I always like to try and get it validated, just for extra realism. So we're going BOSNA, direct to BAREB, ULZAK, and then the arrival. That's why I wanted to try and get the ATIS, just so we could figure out what runways would be. I think 3. I think we're going to be left, but terminal we're going to. Terminal 1. Yay. yes, because we came in at 1-1, so 2-9 for departure. Yeah, activate. And so, for the departure to get to time. So we've got 4 packs. It's going to estimate 8 kilos. Sends to fuel. 240. 500 is actually fine, it's about 4 first tank. Anyway, that was a bad estimate. And our departure. Menu, update. Send that. Let's do it, I've got the charts loaded up.
Hello, Captain. How are you today? That's great to hear. Well, we're all set back there, so we can get going anytime.
Two inside for everyone. Oh, that'd be one. Get it back down to something reasonable. Don't think there's anything else to do, so shut the door. Keep the noise down, keep the heat in. Massive those. So we're waiting for the wind update while I check the charts. Let's have a look at SIDS for Sarajevo. So forwards gives the RNAV. And yes, there are no departures, so it is 1 in, 1 out, so interesting departure. So could we take an intersection Charlie departure 11? Not be able to. It could be quite a short taxi. That would save some potential hassle. But I think obviously last night we saw that they will operate a one-way in and exit via Charlie. So sort of a high-speed exit for the other direction. But we could also take a departure. Everything's taking forever. So perf I've done. What I can't do without the ATIS is do the rest of the perf. W, which is our alternate. That could be slow. This slow. Oh, I see. So the ATIS I've got was 1500, so variable at 2, which is good. Uh, 3000 is in a missed BR5. Not icing conditions for departure. 3.3. 1500. Is that what we're seeing? Difficult to tell. So, and it's a variable. Pick the worst case. Tailwind. T for tail. nice slope. 60 feet over the whole length, so it's negligible. It'd be nice if the jet did the slope. You didn't have to work it out by floor. So 1204 VATSIM. So we can't take Charlie, but we can take Bravo. If that helps. Somebody else down to the anyway. Scribble that down well. Correct. So Sid, are there any restrictions? It's 5.3%. And what was it, 2 till 3100 to 6, we easily made that 5. We did have trouble picking up the ADF last, but indenting it, and then it's 167. Sarajevo bound. This timed out. Yeah. So the departure is 293. Behind us, yeah. There's a track of 293. DME 10, 2001, 010 to intercept 0, which is 0 outbound Sarajevo NDP. What do we need? Sure, looking at the chart. Tim it is, but that's a radial out of Sarajevo. Update, don't think it's come through.
Takeoff data.
Data we've done.
Avionics and charts.
So Rosemo, Cass.
Flight instruments.
Toga. So what have we got? Our nav. Plane is level. We are heading rough east. FMS selected it. First waypoint. Go. 7. Thing is givens. Time being, look at the string above. Actually, I'll tell you what. The MSA. Initial heading, so initial, there you go, you can see it, EFD here. Roughly matched and line up. Takeoff speed, so 6 right. T is target 200. Left side flight. Takeoff. Line 1 for the MSA. Need to climb to anyway. 70 elevation, size 0, and take off thrust.
Departure briefing.
So we're going to be using nav. Confirm. 74. But not. Accept. Timid. 6 above, yes.
Emergency procedures.
Coming straight back if there's a problem.
Pins, covers, chocks.
Done.
Cabin lights, water heaters, master seat.
I think they're all.
Flight compartment checklist complete. HOTAS and clearance.
So I've got. Out on.
Engine start checklist next. Engine start checklist. Doors. Closed. Parking brake and pressure. Checked and set. Fuel quantity and balance.
Interesting. I didn't hear them called up. They were typing. Yeah. Gone. I don't know why people. I'll check, make sure. See if it's Evo. Like as B. So fuel quantity, we've fuel imbalance.
Beacon. On. Fuel boost pumps. On. Ignition. Armed. Engine 2 start.
So I'm not going to call up for start. Gate. And we've got 25 over. So N2 M1 T is increasing, continues to increase.
Fuel system.
Right, it's running, so left low. Pump.
Engine 1 start.
That's the one.
Engine start checklist complete. After start checklist, next.
The ignition out. Both engines stable.
After start checklist. Generator 1 and 2. On, checked AC and DC. Ignition.
Bus is on. This is TRU. Charging. Disarm.
Disarmed. Packs. On. 14th stage. Open. Cowl anti-ice. On. Check 45 seconds. Flight controls.
So, full off, left aileron, rudder.
Ground spoilers.
So we are in. So we go to disarm. Wait. And they stow.
Flight spoilers.
So
Cal anti-ice.
the caption is on.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice. Test on. Fuel balance.
90 kilos, so well. Well. Overlay on.
Trims.
Take off the well,
No steer.
that's what's coming next, so
Armed. APR.
okay, APR.
ADG unit.
There he is. GG.
Supplemental ground wing anti-ice.
That. There it is.
Cal anti-ice.
Those. That's the wrong galaxy ice.
Off. Wing anti-ice. Norm. 14-stage isolation valve.
Open.
Wing anti-ice.
The green. We have yellow end and caption.
Checked. Off. ATS. N1 TO. ATC TCAS.
Toto 1 BARA. I'm happy with it as it is.
After start checklist complete. Taxi checklist next.
So.
Taxi checklist. Taxi lights. On. Wing and cowl anti-ice.
Not required.
Brakes and steering.
So we are clear to the left, clear to the right. Barry traffic, briefing 99's Challenger 650. Taxi holding point Bravo for runway 23 via Charlie and Bravo from stand 7. Sarajevo traffic. 400 on the fuel, 50 to the left. So, going left. And left. Back. Left. Everything. Just can't see the compass.
Reverse thrust.
It. So,
If taxiing the de-ice, pause checklist here until a paper de-ice checklist is complete. Flaps. 20. Altimeters. Set and cross-checked. Radar weather. On. Takeoff briefing.
discuss left-hand seat takeoff. Coming back. MSA's run. Following.
Taxi checklist complete. Before takeoff checklist next.
already got the takeoff config okay. We're going to cross. Yeah. I'm not too familiar with the Datalink A cars. So we are going to be slightly early. Fuel is definitely sloshing in place. Meetings. So, set the departure. See the terrain down here. Don't know why it gives you a fake radar. Radar. Nothing there, nothing heard, nothing seen.
Before takeoff checklist. Passenger signs. Advised on. Anti-collision light. On. Pros. On. Windshield heat.
Which works
on.
thanks to Plusnet.
Wing and cowl anti-ice. Continuous ignition. On. ATC TCAS. TARA. Supplemental ground wing anti-ice panel. Checked. CAS. Takeoff config okay?
It was. Break off. Checked.
Landing, pulse, recog lights. On. Before takeoff checklist complete. After takeoff checklist next.
Area over traffic. 3899 lining up, taking off. Runway 29. BOSNA full whiskey
Approaching
departure.
29.
Area over traffic. Nothing seen, nothing heard. Lining. Let's see.
On runway 29.
It's 1958. I have no idea how much. 70. So self-cleared for takeoff. Yes, means alive.
80 knots.
Correct.
V1. Rotate.
A little bit sticky. Patient.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Direct up. Safe ISO speed. Intro is coming up.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear. Up. Flaps. 0. Thrust reversers. Off. Ignition. Off. Pressurization. Checked. PAX transition. Completed. N1. Climb set. APU generator. Off. APU. Shut down. Passenger signs.
I'm going to leave those on for the departure.
CAS.
Correct.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Pitch there. Pitch up. So once we complete this turn, 0. See the NDB coming around the tail there. And then we're looking 07 outbound. Area over VOR. Keep climbing. Downloaded it. Don't know how realistic that is. accelerating. So we'll have speed. It's 10. QNE in the States, but QNE means an entirely different thing in the UK where the Q codes are involved. High level change. And as you can see there, we're coming around to so I still don't know the best way to move views for you guys. I need to see get an overlay of something. FDs, AMD and stuff. Once we complete this turn, is so match the heading. I'm sure I've talked about the rule of thumb to max drift. Easy maths. The derivation's quite nice. It's fun being able to move around. Less than 200, coming out. 3.7 initially, and then we are going to descend BAREB to 3.6. So 1958, so 2 minutes early. And the times at BOSNA. Guess we'll just go VHF in the valley there. There's our good. We'll have the ASUS thing. Rivals, crack on. Listen to it. This little plug here. Just a 0.5. What's the current time? Guys. Status as well. SID complete. Here we are. I think it's going to 6, which still makes us 2 early. And 550, I reckon. Means 40 kilos using the AD, which is bad. Turn now. 7.8. Range over from so BAREB and then best HC 1.375. Zagreb, Limited. LZDB is practice. PDLC isn't working. So we just best 0375. To them about 10 minutes.
Transition level 120. Wind 280 degrees 8 knots. Cab OK. Temperature 2. Dew point -5. QNH 1002 hectopascals. Nosing. Delivery open. Acknowledge information X-ray. Budapest information X-ray. Tom 1900 Zulu. Runway direction 31. Expect ILS approach runway 31 right. Departure runway 31 left. Runway 31 left, runway condition code 5. 100% wet. Runway 31 right, runway condition code 5. 100% wet. Transition level 120. Wind 280 degrees 8 knots. Cab OK. Temperature 2. Dew point -5. QNH 1002 hectopascals. Nosing. Delivery open. Acknowledge information X-ray.
At least we've got that. There. Cruise. It's 2010. Zero. So we're pretty much bang used. We've got an extra 45 minutes of ATC holding. They'll be shutting at 9. They gave us an expect 3-1. Right. I don't know, you know, we're going at 8.1, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get 3-1 left. Might end up with a last minute switcheroo. We need to descend to 6. Hotel, correct. There's no others. There's another WIFI in this field, so that's fine. ULZAK gets us to Mexico. ULZAK max 250 at 834. 30 right. This is net vectors. And for that, ASCO 33865. Was 6.6 DME at 2.5. Okay, just in case we get held, etc. What did I think I was going to do? Oh, hello, 120375. Budapest, good evening. Prefect 99, Challenger 650, flight level 360, BAREB.
Perfect 9R Budapest radar, good evening sir, identified. Proceed direct ULZAK, descent flight level 130.
Direct ULZAK, descent flight level 13, correction, was it 130? Perfect 99.
And perfect 9R recycle your squawk set 1000
Squawk 1000 and say again cleared level, prefect 99.
Perfect 9R descent flight level 130.
130, prefect 99. One thing I haven't updated is VNAV.
Cruiser 4 Tango Lima, clear of traffic. Continue climbing, flight level 360. Flight level 360, visual 42.
So let's get the airplane down nice and quick. We're going direct ULZAK. It's going to be a bit of a rush. So what else do I need to set up? A transition level.
Descent checklist. Shoulder harness. Passenger signs.
We're going to leave those on. It's a smooth descent. Sorry, we'll leave them off in auto for the moment. Actually, you know what? We're coming down like a walker. Let's go set down.
Pressurization.
So elevation was about 500. Yep.
Fuel quantity and balance.
Both level.
FMS, landing data, charts.
And I think we can now switch to VS. Haven't done the landing data yet. .280's fine.
Budapest control very good evening. Lazio 3 Charlie Bravo descending to flight level 130 now, passing flight level 219 out. Leipzig 3 Charlie Bravo Budapest radar, good evening sir, identified. Follow annex 2 hotel arrival, runway 31 right, descent flight level 120.
31 right, we got 2808.
Annex 2 hotel arrival, expecting runway 31 right, descent level 130, Leipzig 3 Charlie Bravo.
Always listed as wet. That's our current gross weight, and I'm happy to leave it as it is rather than do the calculation, which still gives us VREF of 128. We've got 8 knots, about 30 degrees off, so negligible. Landing field length of 1440, and we've got ample runway to play with. Expect apron 1.
Budapest control, very good evening. Visa to the 0 inbound, flight level 265 for descending 190. Visa 220, Budapest radar, good evening. Identified. Follow Adamu 2 hotel arrival, runway 31 right, and descent flight level 120.
IRS FMS disagree. We had this the other night.
Arrival for runway 31 right, and we'll descend flight level 120 with altitude 0.
So for the approach, any climb restrictions? No. It's current 620.
Approach briefing.
Get this all set up because I'm not really set up manual. I suppose I could be. So the VOR is going to be 307. Sorry, the ILS, and it's 195. Lots of VORs, which are going to be a pain in the arse to tune if we need to. So 307, that's a long way around. So yeah, IRS FMS disagree. I think I did update that the other night.
Top Swiss 4 Delta Kilo, contact tower 118.1, have a good landing, bye bye. Tower 118.1, Top Swiss 4 Delta Kilo, see ya.
So I need to be, nope.
Leipzig 3 Charlie Bravo, proceed direct, Attico. The direct attic call at 3 Charlie Bravo.
So, a bit of a rush. It would have been easy if we'd known. Easier if we'd known. Use. It's wet. I've done the winds. 3-1 right. Pressure's set.
VNAV transition flight level.
We've done.
Descent checklist complete. In range checklist next.
Asal 071 Budapest radar, good evening sir. Set your spoke 4215 for identification.
So, radar, then I think we're going to be given to approach. There's loads, so let's just check X-Pilot. Interest. Just tower 181.
Asal 071 identified, proceed direct, not X.
So we've got tower, we've got ground on COM2. Again, something I do in reality. Do a radio check on box 2 and then switch over, just to confirm both are working. Save for switching and dialing as well.
Roger, you can expect flight level 140 by mATX, advise when ready for descent.
Hope the levels are alright.
Leipzig 3 Charlie Bravo, descend altitude 8,000 feet, QNH 1002. Descending 8,000 feet, QNH 1002, Leipzig 3 Charlie Bravo.
1002 set. Listening out for frequencies.
220, descend altitude 8,000 feet, QNH 1002.
See, there's us.
Descent 8,000 feet and we have 1002. Present at 0, thank you. Austrian 34 Alpha Budapest radar, good evening, identified. Flight level 290 direct, copy. Level 290 copy, thank you, Austrian 34. Emirates 127 Budapest radar, good evening, sir, identified. Proceed direct and not X. Expect flight level 140 by not X. Advise me when ready for descent. Direct, not X and flight level 140 will call when ready. Emirates 127. Jordanian 125, contact Wien radar frequency 132.6. Bye bye. Over to 13.
So the MSA is 36. 1095, 307 is set. Altitude 2.5, got the minimum set, 500 feet rough elevation. And the Mr. straight ahead to Budapest, then max 185, right turn to Tempio set. Mandatory 3, so the Mr. approach is at 3000 and then into the hold. Be a pain to fly manually. Although once we auto-tune, we should tune those up. So what's passing? Yeah, I suppose you can switch those over. Definitely needs 2 of you to set the nav aids up.
Perfect 9 descent altitude 10,000 feet, QNH 1002.
Descent altitude 10,000 feet, QNH 1002, prefect 99.
Wizard 4, Tango Lima, you are short, leaving my airspace, no further ATC ahead, resume on navigation, change frequency to Unicom.
VNAV will level us off. I'm going to delete that restriction.
Unicom 1 at on navigation, Wizard 4, Tango Lima, system.
Budapest, good evening, Wizard 508 with you, descending out of level 330 for level 150.
I'm actually going to disable VNAV for the time being.
Wizard 508, Budapest radar,
good evening, sir, identified. Follow
That is
Air
a big
Fox 2
sign.
hotel arrival, runway 31 right, descent flight level 120. Fox
Most
2
importantly, a minimum
hotel
set.
arrival, runway
That's
31
cab okay,
right,
so we
and
shouldn't need it.
descending level 120 with a 508.
I suppose I could have an overlay here of the PFD. Do you think that would work for you guys? Let me know what you think in the comments, even afterwards. Obviously, I'd have to figure out a way to extract it and display it. I'm actually just screen recording because having the external pop-outs and then OBS trying to pick the game window absolutely kills the frames. But I don't know if I'll be able to extract the PFD to put it on the screen here so you guys can see it. There, also I've got more monitors to the side, 21:9, and I'm outputting 16:9 just to make it a bit better for other screens. So VNAV thinks we're low. I think we're going to get a shortcut, so I'm happy to continue at 18. Continue down.
Wizz Air 220, proceed direct to Nikra.
I can certainly get a pop up here,
Direct Nikra,
which is
Wizz Air
blocked
220.
by the
Direct Air 3 Charlie Bravo, descend altitude 4000 feet.
Descending to 4000 feet, left there, 3 Charlie Bravo.
Wizz Air 220, descend altitude 5000 feet.
Will descend 5000 feet, Wizz Air 220.
overhead ULZAK.
Perfect 9er, proceed direct waypoint Bravo Papa 834.
Direct Bravo Papa 834, prefect 99. So we definitely need to slow 834. Forwards. Goodness. Can't do that.
Budapest, Galileo 3050, flight level 113, come in flight level 120.
Going. Why are we turning back?
Galileo 3050, Budapest radar, good evening sir, set your squawk 4235.
I've heard that a few times. I don't think that was particularly confusing direct.
4235, Galileo 3050.
Let's get the speed back. Level change if we need to.
Leipzig 3 Charlie Bravo via Attico, cleared for the Attico ILS approach, runway 31.
Then we've got 12 miles to stay to 230. Might give us a shortcut.
Runway 31 right, Leipzig 3 Charlie
I'll
Bravo.
come back just to 24.
Galileo 3050 identified, climb flight level 330 direct verbal.
1000 to go to 10.
Right, climb flight level 330 direct
checklist.
VBAL,
APU.
Galileo 3050.
Started. Altimeters. 3 set, cross-checked. Avionics.
So, suitable for the approach.
External lights.
Yeah, I know it's a bit early, but it's
On. N1 target.
Lock be tuned, excellent. Saves me.
Set.
There we are at 10 and nicely slowed down.
Perfect 9er, descend altitude 6000 feet.
Descend altitude 6,000 feet, prefect 99. So VNAV will guide us.
Speed 200 knots indicated.
Will reduce to 00 knots, Wizz Air 220.
Lovely clear night in Budapest. And I can see the move. I am vehicle. A little bit more. A little bit misty, very atmospheric. It's a pretty clear night in London.
Altimeter setting.
Yeah, that keeps coming up. even though it's not. I'm going to turn the X-racks
Wizard 220
off.
via Nikra cleared for the Nikra ILS approach runway 31 right.
Cleared ILS approach 31 right via Nikra, Wizard 220. And could you please confirm any further descent?
As you are cleared for the approach, you can descend down to 3000 to waypoint Bravo Papa 865 and then the ILS.
Roger, copy that, thanks.
So, how are we doing fuel-wise? 10 minutes to go. Loads of fuel.
Turn 214, Budapest, radar hello, flight level 390, and sorry wasn't on the frequency, apparently other radar didn't have me off.
Turn 214, Budapest radar, good evening, identified.
So
Proceed
834
direct
max
to taxi
250.
flight level 390.
Veil completed. AP generator
Integrity and ident, Turn
on.
214.
The check was CAS, wasn't it? I didn't quite hear it, even though Toto's on headset, yes.
In range checklist complete. Before landing checklist next.
Now what I like to do is get that one started, just so that as I put the gear down, the rest of the check runs.
Before landing checklist.
Otherwise I forget.
Landing gear lever.
Leipzig Air 3 Charlie Bravo contact tower 118.1, have a good landing, bye bye.
181 tuned.
Tower 118.1, Leipzig 3 Charlie Bravo 6, goodbye. Perfect 9er, descent altitude 4,000 feet.
Descent altitude 4,000 feet, prefect 99. Keep it 1,000 then. And
Perfect 9er, proceed direct Attico.
direct Attico, prefect 99. Oh no.
Wizard 220, speed
Where's the turn?
180, that's indicated or less.
I think we're not going that quick.
Speed 180 or less for Wizard 220.
Attico, direct. There we go. And Attico is max 230.
3 and 3 for Alpha, you are leaving my airspace, no further
So
ATC
they're
ahead,
going back
TC1
now.
navigation, change frequency to Unicom, bye bye. Unicom, bye bye, House 34.
So that's the end of the star. I'm going to switch to the approach plate. You guys obviously can't see that. I'm pretty sure when I went to Budapest it was a clear night like this. Definitely see the airport as we went downwind.
Asa 071, initially descent flight level 200.
So max 230 at the following waypoint as well.
Initially descent
So we can keep the speed up. Where's this aeroplane? I mean, she is slippery.
Roger, when ready.
Not doing an idle path descent, so we have got a little bit of flexibility.
Perfect 9er, via Attico, cleared for the Attico ILS approach runway 31 right.
Via Attico, clear for the ILS 31 right, prefect 99.
Wizard 508, descend altitude 8,000 feet, QNH 1002. Descending 8,000 feet, 1002,
There's the GS bouncing about.
Wizard 508.
Ghost point is 700 direct, so the VS back, and of course that will drop down. So he's cleared us for the approach via Attico. So we will descend to 3 for the waypoint as well. So once we get within 1 mile of Attico, I'll wind the engine down. And by then we should be back on path as well.
Tarom 214, proceed direct, Lamit.
Direct Lamit, Tarom 214.
There is some traffic about, can't quite
Wizard
see
220,
it.
localizer established.
Oh, there's one.
Wizard 220, contact tower 118.1. Have a good
I
landing,
think
bye
that's
bye.
this guy over here.
Over to 118.1. Thank you so much, see ya.
See ya. Emirates 127 heavy, initially descent flight level 200.
Just going to bring the speed back a touch so we don't get too fast.
It's 127, I have 50 miles to go. Roger, when ready, descend flight level 200. Even ready, descending 200.
So it should be max 3. Next restriction is... There's VNAV path. There's the speed running away a little bit.
And Emirates 127, report your Mach number.
So,
It is
nice evening.
0.83 Emirates.
I think that's the city out there to the
Okay,
left.
you've got traffic ahead of you. Reduce your speed to 0.80 Mach.
And the missed approach is 3, so we should be able to leave it at that.
Reducing 0.80. Thank you.
So we are going to delay... Actually, there we go. So we are coming down, it's going to be 2.5. Interesting, we are below the glide.
Descend altitude 4,000 feet.
Descending 4,000 feet, with a 508.
So there's the turn. Down to 2.5. Pitch, not V path. Let's take VNAV out, sort that out. Speed back as well. And once we intercept those ghost pointers, you guys can't see. Go. Localizer capture. Yes is armed. And we're 10 miles out as that glide slope comes in. There it is moving. Got one dot above, I'll get the flaps out. So a little bit of a level off.
Wizard 508 via Nikra cleared for the Nikra ILS approach runway 31 right.
Via Nikra cleared, ILS approach Nikra 31 right, with a 508.
9er, contact tower 118.1, have a good landing, bye bye.
18.1, thank you very much for the service, see you again soon, Prefect 99, bye bye. Budapest Tower, good evening. Prefect 99 established ILS 26 right, 6 miles.
Prefect 99 Budapest Tower, good evening. Continue approach, runway 31 right, wind 280 degrees 7 knots, number 2.
Continue approach number 2, Prefect 99. Let's get the airplane slowed, shall we?
Down indicating. No steer. Arm centered clear. Anti-skid. Armed tested. Passenger signs. On. Wing cowl anti-ice.
Not required.
Continuous ignition. On. Thrust reversers.
Wizard to 0 vacated via Yankee.
Spoilers.
Wizard to 0,
Stowed
contact ground
auto.
121
Flaps.
901.
Set. CAS.
Over to 121 Wizard to 0, thank you so much, see ya. Bye-bye.
CAS checked.
Prefect
Before
99
landing,
runway
checklist
31
complete.
right, clear to land,
After
wind
landing,
290
checklist
degrees,
next.
5 knots.
Clear to land 31 right, Prefect 99. Correct runway, all on target. Let's bring the speed back. Yep, the nose definitely
Approaching
dropped there.
3-1
The speed
right.
was changing. little bit low.
500.
So rate of descent, it's looking right.
Approaching minimums. Flight slow. Minimums.
Correcting, minimums continue.
Flight slow.
No visual.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Reverses out. He brings her up. Easy braking, runway's quite long. Actually, there's a high speed, so let's brake for that, shall we? Stowed.
Prefect 909, contact ground 121.901, good night.
Ground 121.901, thanks very much for the service, great event, see you again soon, Prefect 99, bye bye. West ground, good evening, Prefect 99, vacated Yankee.
Prefect 99, Budapest ground, good evening, taxi to stand 212 via Alpha and Lima.
Stand 212 via Alpha and Lima, Prefect 99. Where? Oh, I think he's given us the other terminal. So I don't have that chart ready.
After landing checklist. Landing, pulse, recog lights. Off. Anti-collision lights. Off. Continuous ignition. Off. Windshield heat. Off. Pros. Off. Wing anti-ice. Off. Cowl anti-ice.
So first right and then first left.
Spoilers.
So anti-ice not required.
Stowed. Flaps. 0. ATC TCAS. Alt on. Radar mode. Standby. After landing checklist complete. Engine shutdown checklist next.
So he did say 212. I don't know. Maybe we'll ask. Ground Prefect 99, can we request parking on GA apron, apron 1?
Prefect 99, you want to taxi all the way there?
Stay firm, Prefect 99.
Prefect 99, okay, taxi to stand 152 via Alpha, Bravo, hold short of Bravo 2, runway 31 left.
Stand 192 via Alpha Bravo, hold short Bravo 231 left, Prefect 99. Bravo 2 checked, I see, okay, so we'll go all the way down here, we'll do a left on Bravo, which is the last one on the left. I guess he was just trying to do us a favour. So as I said, in reality, the GA apron, you'd land.
Budapest ground, reserve to the 0 stand 272 in safe. Thank you so much for your work today, nice event, see ya.
Just downward building. We're going to get these out in the logbook.
See you next time.
So Bravo 4 is what we want.
És Topsis fordáltak időskület. Köszönöm, szia, szép estét! Topsis fordáltak ide, amikor köszönjük, szép estét!
And for them to do it all in a second language is phenomenal. I can barely do it on my own. Bravo 4 should be second left along here if we're at Alpha 6. At least they don't tell you to taxi via each individual one, which is tedious.
Hot start flight support. Jenny speaking. How can we help?
Well, let's have a car when we get to stand 192, please, Jenny. Yes, I am sure.
Understood. We'll have that ready for you. Anything else? Always a pleasure. Take care.
That looks like the maintenance apron. Have we got different stand numbers? He did say 192. Was it 112? Well, we're crossing at Bravo 2. There's Bravo 3, we need to hold short. Bravo 2. Yeah, looks pretty simple.
Ground, good evening, with a 508 with you.
With a 508 with a ground, good evening, taxi to stand 270 via Alpha.
Bravo 2 is all the way down here.
Alpha Lima stand 270, with a 501.
Or would you like something else?
Everyone's asking for different spots. Interesting that the runway didn't appear to be that wet. So I've got 10 degrees listed. Interesting.
Perfect 99 at Bravo 2, contact tower 1181 for the runway cross.
Bravo 2, contact tower 1181 for the crossing. Prefect 99, thanks. So we're still listening to ground. Bravo 2 is way down the end here. He was trying to do us a favour. But the limo's waiting for us at the other terminal. Big old airport. Tower, hello again. Prefect 99 approaching Bravo 2, runway 31 left.
Prefect 99 via Bravo 2, cross runway 31 left. Continue taxi via Bravo 1 straight ahead.
Clear to cross 31 left via Bravo 2, straight ahead. Prefect 99. Toto's going to do his thing. Strobes on for me. Bravo 2, 31 left. We have been cleared. We're looking, it is clear. Straight ahead, there's a bit of a kink to the right.
Approaching 3-1 left.
There's those strobes, Toto. There we go. Welcome to Taxi Simulator.
Prefect 99, taxi to stand 152 via Golf.
Stand 152 via Golf, Prefect 99, thank you. don't even know where that is. Oh, I see it. Ooh. Guest tower does this side of the airport. At least it's looking damp down here. So we're going to do a right turn. No, we're going to go all the way down to the end. And then there's going to be a sort of triangle intersection. And 152, you've got to do a right and then a left. Oh, that's going to be painful. So all the way down the end here. No one's approaching from the left. They're over there to the right. No entry yet, that is closed, as it says on the chart. So, still a little bit of a stutter, and what I did was I turned off, there's a setting that I turned off that I think, I don't know if I said that right, pointed out may help. There is an article about it on Windows. I'll discuss that when we get on stand, because I've got it saved. Core isolation. So max stand, max man, do that cancel. So we're going to do a right and then kind of on the left. Is that another chally? Wow, it looks like it. That's fun. So right, left.
Walker 4002, request taxi.
Walker 4002, able from Bravo 1.
Firm, we are able.
There's 152.
Walker 4002, taxi holding point Bravo 1, runway 31 left via Golf and Bravo 1.
Do the marshaller.
Seeing to holding point Bravo 1, runway 31 left via Golf and Bravo, Walker 4002.
That's cool. Are we on stand? Yes, I think we are. 2054.
Engine shutdown checklist. Taxi lights. Off. Parking brake.
Set.
Set. Reverse thrust. Stowed. Generators 1 and 2. Off. Engine 2 shut down.
Welcome to Budapest.
Fuel boost pumps. Off. Fuel system.
So the right is not running, so we're expecting a right low pressure caution. Left pump, right low pressure.
Engine 1 shut down.
Oop, wrong one.
Check ITT below 350 degrees Celsius.
Checked.
Anti-ice.
Okay, 4002,
14th
contact
stage.
tower 1181.
Tower 1181, that's Walker 4002.
Beacon. Off. No steer. Off. ATC TCAS.
I'm going to be unconventional. Now what's this?
Standby 0. Parking brake if chalked.
Wait for those chocks. Off.
Passenger signs. Off. Cabin differential. 0 PSI. Engine shutdown checklist complete.
Budapest Tower, good evening,
Secure
Walker
checklist next.
4002, holding short on Bravo 1. Walker 4002, Budapest Tower, good evening, ready for departure? Firm, we are ready. Walker 4002 via Bravo 1, line up runway 31 left and cleared for takeoff, wind 280 degrees, 7 knots in the air, contact approach on 122.975 CR. Bravo 1 lining up runway 31 left and cleared for takeoff. After departure, contacting your approach 122.975. Continue CR, Walker 400.
We go. Looks like somebody's been doing some.
The airport taxi's here. Thank you, Captain. Great flight as always.
Welcome.
Budapest Tower, Lufthansa Trail.
So there's a little bit of a stutter there.
Established runway 31 right, 9 mile final.
Give some handshakes to the packs as they leave.
Budapest Tower, good evening. Runway 31 right, clear to land, wind 270 degrees 4 knots.
31 right, clear to land.
Oh, that wasn't bad parking. I guess I could have been a bit further forward. There's the hot start Mercedes. See ya. Got no lights on. Rebel. What I find irritating is the default X-plane vehicles, when you place them in the scenery, have their lights on all the time, even if they're just in a parking car park. Tidy the airplane up, give it a hoover. Empty the bins. Stock the toilet paper. Put it to bed.
Secure and checklist. Emergency lights.
Off.
AC/DC utility switch.
So off. We'll give it 3 minutes.
Headsets.
Still wearing mine.
Thrust reversers. Chocks.
They are in.
Parking brake.
It is off.
Hydraulic pumps.
They can also go off.
Nav lights, logo light.
Leave the nav lights on.
APU generator.
So that's the point at which we get to that. So what was I going to say? I was going to about core isolation, device protection in Windows. So I turn that off. Eyes gaming Windows 11. Don't know if game mode kills it. There was a little bit of a stutter, but it did seem a bit less stuttery. Did we get anything more on the frames? He's still working hard. But right now, sat on the ramp here with this light on, does that make any difference? It does, you know, a little bit. Frame or two. We're getting sort of 47, 48 with occasional spike. GPU limited at this point, which is good. I can definitely recommend if you go for an upgrade. A nice modern CPU do you some good. Make a big difference. Explain is CPU limited. And of course, if they do free up any more power, then that just means settings can go up, and I'd rather be CPU limited than CPU limited. Anyway. So we're going to do the APU gen.
APU start stop.
Yep.
Packs.
Yep.
LCV 10th stage isolation valve.
Yeah. So that.
APU power fuel. ICAS APU gauge.
That to go.
Battery master.
Turn that off.
Cockpit refuel panel.
Now, I did put the valves off. Off. 1590. Much more than that by the time we kill it. I think that's minutes. Yeah, all those are off. So I think we touched down at 8:43. 1710 on the fuel stand. 2054 is 1600 because of that long taxi. It did try and save me some money, but reluctant, and the AP is shut down with 1590.
Lufthansa 3 Alpha Mike, taxi to gate 44 via Alpha Lima Romeo.
That gauge to go. 1580 now on the fuel gauge.
Alfa Lima Romeo for gate 4 for Lufthansa 3 for Mike.
So what was the landing rate? Let's have a look. Flight, welcome to Budapest. Does look like we ended up going off track a bit due to that GPS mismatch. Let's save log of issues. 200 feet a minute landing rate, didn't feel that firm. I don't aim for butter, but gee, seemed worse. My gas gauge has gone. So comes off. There's no sunshades for the cockpit. That's disappointing. They're an option. Just do as I do in the room. Stick a chart in if you haven't got a cover. Keep the sun off in the summer. Oh, I can't say shutting down to the guys. That's a shame. That looks like 14 bang on for the APU, so let's pop that in the log. So we flew an ILS. I'll just bring this on the screen so you guys can see it too. There we go. Time's off and on. I know we can get them from the airplane, but I did write them down. So 1958. There's always paperwork. Always paperwork in flying. 2043. 45-minute airtime. Volanta says that we did. Airtime 43 minutes. I guess it takes it from liftoff to touchdown, whereas I'm taking it from like, vacating and entering the runway. It's close enough. I'm going to check the oil in a minute. APU total hours. I think it's 1.5 to make 14. I'm not convinced that that's the correct way around to log that. Duty off's going to be about 21:15, I guess. Nil crew members. Same on the others. Okay. Over there. Same on this one. And these are the only flights I've done with this airframe. The serial number's correct. I think I mentioned that last night. Got that data offline. Got that data online off the G-Info portal. Paperwork Simulator 2.0. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'd like to know how much fuel I used. But I'm going to call it quits there. So let's back. I am going to come back out and do the APU. You guys don't see that because it doesn't need checking. We are still online, so people still see us. I am going to log off and I'll say on text, thanks very much. Let's just go back here. And it's good to see you again, Stefan. Thanks very much for the welcome back. And I really do appreciate it. So we won't be flying tomorrow night. Got a little free work social. Can't say no to a free feed tomorrow. Maybe later on this, maybe Wednesday. So until then, guys, thanks very much. I tell you what, have a look at it. Because I think she looks pretty good. It's a lovely livery. Thanks very much for the support, and I'll see you all again soon. Take care. Bye for now.